Hi Caroline! As I promised, I'm gonna do a tutorial for you. So we're going to make sort of like this, a fused glass cacti. It's an order for my client. So this is a fused glass, and if you can see, has a different. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a textured glass. So what you need is a fused glass, your design, a glass pliers that has a mark in the middle. This is for cutting a straight line, a grouper, glass grouper to snip the one that you don't need, a glass cutter, a texta, and sort of oil, machine oil, so you can run your wheel on that so it cuts smoothly. Okay, so first we have to draw what you want to cut. So you just draw. I'm drawing a cactus. That's the first cut there. Then we're gonna have to have an arm for it. So it's sort of like that. All you do is just put the thing on top. So I'm just gonna trace that and cut it over. So I'm just gonna copy that and go like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll cut straight up. So you hold it like this so your hand rest in there. Because this groove here is for cutting when you cut something like that. But I don't usually use this. So just hold on to that one there. You put your forefinger there and just cut through it. Or you can do around, do it like that. This has to be done. So I just put pressure. Make sure there's a sound. Then there's, you can see that there's a line. I'm not sure if you can see the line. But you'll see the line there. And make sure you can, and then use this one. The line here has to go into the line of the one that you cut. And look, it snips out. Then you're just gonna have to make it go like that. So just make it straight. Then cut it again. So easy. So this one here is for shaping it. See? Make it a bit rounded. This mat is to stop it from slipping. This one here, sometimes I use it to cut as well. This one is for big glass. Because if you cut it in a small one, it's just gonna fall in here. That's why I cut in that one there, and then that way the broken glass goes inside the thing. And you wanna cut your fingers then. They call it grid. So I put this away so I get more space. So you just make the shape, rounded shape, snipping it out. Others usually use gloves, but sometimes I'm used to it. It's just hard to use the gloves because you can't see what you're doing. So that's a bit rounded now. That's shape. So the body is done. Just the body there. Similar. Now I'm gonna use the arm. It's a bit fat, so I'm gonna use so I'm just gonna cut these halves that way, half. You don't have to be right at the edge because you're just gonna come off. So just go right inside the edge, inside the glass, and then cut there and then let go. That way you don't sniff the corner. Then I'll cut this again. So that's the arm. Now you just make sure afterwards you have to make sure you take this one off, because when you fuse it, the texture will stay there. Then you just cut the corners. Up. You just have to be careful because the one you snip, just don't hold the end there, because for now that's pretty sharp. You don't have to grind, not like stained glass, you have to grind it to make it smooth. This one you don't have to, because once you put it in the kiln, it smoothens it out. It will just, when you fire it, it just goes smooth. So that's the arm there. So if you look at that, it's rounded. So that's your two arms. That's gonna make the other two. See, when you finish this one, it's already, it will cost them like $35. Maybe. It's not thick enough. I have to make it thick to hold it. So I'm just gonna make another one. And make sure you cut it on the smooth side, not the rough side, because or else your line will be crooked. If you cut it on the smooth side, your line will be straight. So that goes like that. So I'll put this aside because I don't need this. Yeah, I'll put this aside because I don't need this. So that's the way. So this actually finished, so I put that away. So it's going to be like this now. So make sure that they're facing the same sides, because the one is groove, it's rough, the other side is not. So, and if you want to fuse, you want to keep the rough side, you make sure that the rough side is facing downwards, because when the heat it goes like that, you want to keep the rough side facing down. So this is the arm. So it's gonna look like this. Okay, so this one here is a hot wire. It can withstand a very hot temperature. And this one here is my microwave kiln, which is a large one. And this one here is a microwave kiln fiber. You can use a paper as well, but I want this one here because it has a groove. It gives nice texture as well. So this is just a wet cloth, a wet paper towel. Just make sure that you take off all the pin marks, or else it will stay there and it will not come off. You don't want that. So you have to take that off. If you can see it, I'm just taking it off. So that's so your cutting is finished. So all you do is just do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put that there. And make sure you can cut a kiln paper same size as the inside of this one here. Make sure it doesn't go over, because if you see that, if that touches in here, that will damage it, and that's the one that makes it really hot. So this one here, I just make it square because I'm just recycling all my kiln paper because they're not cheap. So as long as they're inside, because if that glass touches this, it will embed into that one, like what happened to this outside here, and it damaged the kiln. So make sure that it doesn't come out and it stays inside the paper. So it's gonna be like that. What do you reckon? I think that's good. Maybe I make it long because I have to put a hot wire down there. So I'll make it like that. It's sort of like that. So when you get fused, it'll be flat. Now this one here is I need to put a wire there so I can, when it's finished, I can poke it onto a styrofoam because it's gonna be on that's gonna be standing. So I usually use this with a flat inside the flyer to shape it. I'll go that way, that way. So it shapes like that. You just cut it. You'll see what I'm gonna do with this one later. Why I want to have this. Because to make the sun up and poke into a styrofoam, you have to have this. So I just put it on top. I'm just gonna grab a glue. So I use Elmer's glue to keep this in place. This one here. Or else it's just gonna float. It get burned, so the heat will burn the glue, so it will just disappear. So I put that there. And then I have to get a little one. Maybe that one. That will melt and lock that. You go into one flat fused glass. So I need to bring it up a bit. This one here, you don't need to glue this top here because that will not move around. It's only when you want things to put in place and you don't want it to move around, you can put glue. So that's a simple one. Now, this is my mini microwave. I use it for putting the microwave kiln only. So all you do is put it here. Just check that everything's still the same. Hasn't moved. So if you can see, just like that, and just put it back, close it, put it on for 10 minutes, and start. Okay, let's have a look. You just have to make sure you get your mittens because it's very hot. And do not look at the glowing glass because it's bad for your eyes. So just a quick tip. And it needs a little bit more. So you're gonna put another 2 minutes. So 2 minutes is up. It's done. So I'm gonna check it again. If you see that, that's how it should be. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to put this aside now. And you use these tiles because the kiln is very hot. So these tiles, any tiles, and you have to keep that covered for an hour and a half. Then you can check it again. And afterwards, you can handle it. So leave that there, and that should be done. I'll show you a quick look. If you have a quick look, that's how it looks like. Because if you don't put the cover on, it will break the glass. It has to anneal. So when you finish taking this out from the microwave kiln, we're gonna start to paint this with using ceramic liquid paint. It can be used for porcelain, china, and glass. You just have to put in the oven for 30 minutes, and then it'll stay there for a long time. So I'm gonna show you how to paint this. So it will look like a cactus. So I just make a line like this. Line like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just like your real plant. They're not perfect, so just gonna have to, because you're gonna put excess on them, so it looks like prickly cactus. This is washable with liquid, like just plain water. You can wash it off. So if I just, and then you just clean your brush. So these are the samples, the finished products going to be. So I painted that, and the cactus, fused cactus on the top. Same with Frida. Painted that, cactus in the front. So this one here will be like the others. That's gonna go like this. This is actually an order, so I am doing this for a special order. And if you look this side here, these are all some of my fused glass that I've done. I made a stand for it, and that's they're blue wrens. This is a very special bird here in Wambaka, West Australia. They're very tiny birds and they're really gorgeous. They are fused glass. You can see the small glass particles in there. It get melted in a high temperature inside a kiln. They come out really nice. This is my high seller. So this is a simple way of making stuff. Well, I like this one. It's really nice. Mexican lady. So thank you very much. And I'll see you for the next tutorial on fused glass and painting. Don't forget to subscribe to Maria Serafin channel. Make sure you press the notification button, which is the bell, and subscribe. And press like. Thank you.